Common stingray. That's the actual name. Common. This is the ray that took the life of Steve Irwin, a man who spent his life handling crocodiles with his bare hands, one of the most fearless wildlife handlers who ever lived. The barb caught him in the chest and pierced his heart. He was gone in minutes. The tail barb is serrated, meaning it doesn't pull out cleanly. It's designed to stay in, coated in venom, whipped with speed and accuracy that most people never expect from a ray sitting flat on the ocean floor. It lives in shallow coastal waters, sandy bays, the places families go on vacation. They call it common because it's everywhere. Now you know exactly what that means. That's just ray number 1, and it's the mildest one on this list. If you didn't know rays could be this dangerous, subscribe now. What's coming next will completely change how you see the ocean. At the end of this video, I'll launch a challenge. Only those paying close attention will be able to answer it. First 5 correct answers in the comments get featured in our next video. Let's see who makes it to the end. Blue spotted stingray. Picture this, you're walking through shallow water at the beach, barefoot, water up to your knees, looks completely clear, completely safe, and buried under the sand, completely invisible is this thing, smaller than your forearm. Those electric blue spots aren't decoration free, they're a warning that most people never get close enough to understand. The venom attacks your nervous system so fast that by the time the pain hits, the damage is already done. No antidote exists, not one. It doesn't live in the deep ocean. It doesn't live somewhere you'll never go. It lives exactly where you swim, right there, under your feet, on any given beach day. Small enough to miss, venomous enough to matter. Electric torpedo ray. It looks like a flounder, soft, round, completely harmless, sitting on the seafloor. And then it decides to hunt. It sends a burst of electricity through the water, up to 220 volts. To put that in perspective, a standard American wall outlet runs on 120. This ray hits harder than your kitchen appliances, twice over. The fish nearby doesn't see it coming, doesn't feel it coming. 1 second it's swimming, the next it's paralyzed mid-water, sinking slowly, and the ray moves in without a fight. Roman physicians figured this out 2,000 years ago. They'd press a live torpedo ray against patients to treat headaches and gout. The shock knocked the pain out. It worked well enough that they kept doing it for centuries. 220 volts, no cord, no warning, just biology. Sawfish. The first time you see one underwater, your brain refuses to process it. It looks like someone welded a chainsaw onto a shark and let it loose. That saw can reach 1.8 meters long, about the size of a standard door width. And it's lined with 76 electroreceptors that can detect the heartbeat of a fish buried under sand. It doesn't need to see its prey. It feels them existing. Then it swings one lateral slash through a school of fish, stunning multiple targets simultaneously. No chase, no struggle, just one swing and dinner is served. It can grow to 7 meters. That's longer than a pickup truck. And for most of history, scientists couldn't agree on what it even was. Shark, ray, or something else entirely. One swing, 76 sensors, 7 meters of pure prehistoric engineering. Giant freshwater stingray, and before anything else, it doesn't live in the ocean. It lives in rivers, the Mekong, the Amazon, the same rivers where people fish, bathe, and swim every single day. It can weigh over 600 kilograms. That's heavier than a grizzly bear. The barb on its tail reaches 38 centimeters and is strong enough to drive straight through bone without slowing down. In Southeast Asia, it's responsible for more serious injuries than any shark species in the entire region. And almost nobody outside of those river communities has ever heard of it. Think about that for a second. The most dangerous ray on the planet isn't lurking in some deep ocean trench. It's upstream, in freshwater, right now, in the same river someone is crossing today. Giant oceanic manta ray. And here's where everything you assumed about danger gets flipped. No barb, no venom, no weapon of any kind. And it's still one of the most physically overwhelming creatures alive. Wingspan of 7 meters. Picture a full-size SUV spread flat, moving silently through open water toward you. That's what this looks like. But here's what actually unsettles people when they research this animal. Scientists discovered it has the largest brain-to-body ratio of any fish on Earth. It recognizes itself in mirrors, a cognitive ability shared only by elephants, dolphins, and great apes. It mourns its dead. It plays. While every other ray on this list evolved a weapon, the manta evolved something else entirely. 7 meters wide, no teeth, no venom, and somehow the most intelligent thing we've encountered in this entire list. And now the challenge I promised. Only those who paid close attention will get this right. First 5 correct answers in the comments get featured in our next video. Which ray was used by Roman physicians as a medical treatment over 2,000 years ago? And what condition were they trying to cure?